Hello crawlers and welcome to Historic Pub Crawls. This time I'm going to be on a bit of a journey through London. Look, here we go, just walked out of Waterloo and we can even see the Shard there in the distance. Now usually I am following a route that you can find in my best-selling books. Look, here we go, this is the first London edition, the one that started it all. It's going to be a bit of a change because actually I'm here because tonight I'm off to support an independent wrestling organisation to go and check them out. Now, obviously, I'm not getting in the ring. I'm 11 and a bit stone-ish and only about 5'8", so I would get my arse handed to me. However, I will be going along to watch and see what the atmosphere is like. And I thought, a lovely sunny day like this, why not come into London first of all for a few pints? So there's no plan today. Normally in these videos, you will see an individual video for each of the planned pubs that I go to, but today it's going to be a bit different and I'll be making it up as I go along. I just left Waterloo station, about to go to my first pub, the Hole in the Wall. I think Josh from Lovely Pubs will be joining me for a few today, but I will be posting on my social media, so you might well see some little cameos of you lovely followers as you join me along the way, or perhaps someone else, or who knows, maybe no one wants to join me and it's just the two of us drinking. We will see. Anyway, let's go to the first pub. I'm told this is always Josh's first stop whenever he comes into London, so let's see. Right, here's the Hole in the Wall. I think there'll be about 10 pubs today. Who knows? It might be a bit of a boozy one. I have mic'd up Josh in the other room, so if he's talking to himself, he's also going to be coming through on the sound now. But this is the Hole in the Wall under the arches of Waterloo. Right, first drinks for the day. Look at that.
Sure.
My
beaver doesn't look too big. Oh, the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting looks gorgeous. This is amazing. Yeah. And we've got Josh from Lovely Pubs here, joining me for the day. I don't know how many pubs we're going to get to today, though. We're starting the Hole in the Wall. You always come here.
Yeah, it's Hole in the Wall. It's my favourite first pint. It's got what I like to call the Dank. So maybe it's time to tell people what the Dank is.
What is the Dank?
So, first of all, it's a Simpsons reference. So there's this episode where, like, Moe's getting a little bit sick of running at Moe's Tavern. And he's like, nobody wants to drink in a dank pit no more. And then Carl goes, Mo, you're not thinking to get rid of the dank, are you? And he's like, no, Mo, the dank, the dank. For me, the dank is like old original features. On the bar there is a really good example. So you see like that is that like almost a perfectly horizontal line, like indents there.
Yes.
That's like where stools would have just been pushed up against that. So you know that bit of wood up against the bar there is really old.
Show my stool, look, there you go.
The dank.
That's the Dank, that is definitely the
So
Dank.
it's not to be confused with like tatty or not looked after. One of the things that we begrudge is what we call a de-danking. Somebody like takes the pub and they strip out all the old original features and they just do like a cheap modern twist refurbishment.
It's going to be a boozy one today because normally these videos are much more planned out. Everyone knows ahead that we're filming and then I'll film the whole pubs and we'll make loads of videos of it. This time we're just going to take this on the fly and probably be quite drunk by the end of it, I think. If it's anything like my Ireland book launch the other month, I think this man's going to be going home and falling asleep on the train on the way back, because you must have done that.
Can I just, in my defence, I probably had about 5 pints before I got to the book launch. 3 categories as well.
The best pint's a free pint. Oh, there goes the book.
Oh no.
I will record this little bit though, and I think we should both be mic'd, because this is the Wellington with its repainted ceiling. So it was one of the most famous ceilings in London. You came here, you never saw the old ceiling.
The old ceiling.
It was crumbling, it was falling down, which is, well, no, that's the Duke of York. That's the Duke of York's falling down, not the Duke of Wellington. Look, here is the ceiling that they have repainted. It is pretty nice, to be fair.
I guess they kind of had to fix it, because last thing you want is to be drinking a lovely pint and a bit of plaster fall in there.
Yeah, exactly, like it was struggling. But they did have, in here, they had, the old design had a lot more people. And so that meant that they could get away with putting in there the people that they had. They had Mark the landlord was in it. Yeah. And also, you'll never guess this combination of people. They also had Clint Eastwood and Hitler.
I swear to God, if you look at Thomas's old videos, I swear to God, one of the Chuckle Brothers.
Well, you think the Chuckle Brothers in there as well?
I think it's like Barry, it looks like, I can't remember who's Barry, who's Paul. The one that's not dead.
There's a Chuckle Brother, Hitler, Clint Eastwood, and the Publican. That is, and there must be more as well. That's a heck of a combo. Yeah. I'm just talking about pub reviews and why the fact that you very rarely see either of us saying that a pub's particularly shit.
Yeah,
Just like Prime Mutton never does it, right? He never takes any paid stuff because he says if it's a shit pint, he just doesn't put it out there.
If I don't like a pub, like this one we went to in Swindon, it wasn't what we expected.
Swindon's a shithole, though.
Oh no, Swindon Old Town.
Oh right,
it's good. Regular Swindon, absolute shit. Yeah,
we went some Magic Roundabout.
Yeah, it wasn't for us, like, but I can see why people would like that.
Right, okay.
But we were saying in the video, look, this isn't for us. We're going to post this video anyway because you might see this video and think this is for you.
It is the Globe. Look, we've got the Globe. This is the Green King pub outside Baker Street Station. I think we've kind of determined the day now because we started in Waterloo and we've come to meet Dale for the Great British Pub Crawl. It's always a siren in London.
Just doing my bit as well.
Are you doing your bit as well? He's doing his bit. He's making his own video.
He's just doing his bit.
He's doing his own bit.
My bit.
He's on the mic, so as well.
I'm mic'd up.
You are mic'd up.
So I can't say anything. I can't swear.
Well,
I could.
Right, just will demonetise my YouTube video. We're going to do this pint here, and then I think we're going to go to Bermondsey Beer Mile, go and take in a couple of tap rooms.
Yep.
And then Stratford, because there's a pretty funky pub there.
Yeah.
Then it's the wrestling. Nothing else to that? Oh, let's go and get a drink then. Yeah, let's get a pint. I'm going to do my bit now because we've got Dale who's joined us in the Great British Pub Crawl. Put your tongue away, Dale. Taking the piss out of us because we're going to the wrestling later on, and he's not going to be joining us, even though he is a former heavyweight champion. Hardcore champion. It doesn't like the word heavyweight.
I wasn't like pretentious enough to put the main belt on myself, no.
Right, well, he was doing a pub crawl today around Marylebone, right?
Cambridge yesterday.
And then over Easter weekend?
Toaster and then Nuneaton.
And then I've given him some tips for the Scotland trip in a week or two.
Trip. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be great. It should be great. But as three people sitting around the table, and two of them have been wrestlers, just out with Josh as well as a wrestler. What were your walk-on songs?
Oh, so I was the business advisor for Starrick, which is a faction called the Blighters, and we walked out to this song that I think it was from like some computer game that Arthur Starrick liked. I don't know what it was called, to be honest. I hated it. Well, the Blighters, we were basically like the Peaky Blinders.
What was your finishing move?
I never got to use my finishing move, but my finishing move was called the Ten of Swords.
Let's ask the former heavyweight champion of Hope Wrestling.
Hardcore champion.
Hardcore. Oh, sorry, I keep saying heavyweight, don't I? He fucking hates it.
I know, mate, but yeah, deal with it. Like, right. Yeah, Hollywood Whore by Papa Roach. That was my entrance music. Yeah, Hollywood Whore by Papa Roach.
It's pretty strong. And finishing move?
I mean, again, much like Josh, I was more of a guy that put other people over. I didn't really use a finishing move very often, but I did give a Canadian Destroyer to Will Ospreay once.
I did see you do a Canadian, and I saw you do a Hurricanrana to one of them as well.
Yeah, I can do a Hurricanrana, I can do a Canadian Destroyer, you know.
To be fair, neither of those are moves that you'd expect a heavyweight to do.
No, they're not, no.
So you are probably not a heavyweight.
No. Yeah, no, I don't miss those days.
All right, we're going to finish our drinks, and then I think we're going to leave Dale to walk around Marylebone. Where are you going, down the high street?
Down that way, mate. I've no idea. Behind me. This way. Away from Baker Street Station.
Just want to capture a little bit of Maltby Market, because this is quite cute. This is around the back of London Bridge, and this is the edge of the Bermondsey Beer Mile. So it is quite cute. It's quite fun. It will be absolutely heaving here in about an hour, I reckon. A lot of great places for food. Look, lovely little bars. Look at this, lots of food. Oh, look at that. Oh. Is it meat and cheeses always pleases? Yeah, that's not why we're here. We're here for beer.
I've got no grumbles with that. Nice. Good. Thank you very much. That's all right.
After attempting to try and do the viral "Are you obsessed with me" video, I got suitably soaked, and it's not been that the sun literally went in. By the way, the moment immediately I finished that.
And I got to chuck an entire pint of watered down stout in your face.
Yes, it did look like a proper pint though. Gosh, we're revealing the secrets now.
Oh no, this is fully behind the scenes. You know, this is how it all works. All these viral trends work. It's all a work.
I did like Bermondsey Beer Mile though. I thought that was a nice little place that we stopped. Bumped into a couple of friends. I've been awful at trying to. I did promise at the start of this video, by the way, that I was going to constantly post on all. Let's not get killed. No, that he's beeping because he's like. Dude's literally standing there. Oh my God.
He's gonna die.
I did say at the start of this video that I was going to start posting on social so that people might be able to come up and meet up with us. But then I didn't, and we got pissed.
Yeah, we just got drunk instead.
And it's 7 o'clock, so we're supposed to be at the wrestling now, but instead we're going for one final cheeky pint in another pub, walking through Stratford.
Yep.
I guess, is this in the old Stratford shopping centre then, is it? Because it's not the Westfield.
I feel like I'm in Farnborough. Right now.
Yes, this could be somewhere in Surrey, no problem at all. But there is quite a funky little pub on the other side of here. But let's go and get a drink in there.
Get one more pint, which will probably take us to the point where we can turn up at the wrestling and make it all about us.
Doesn't look the most open, does it? We are far too old for it, yeah. Oh, here we go, we can cross. Beautiful. It's all right, I don't think this is going to be the most stellar content anyone's ever going to see in the world.
How dare you? What your mouth out with booze? This is the best content that anyone's ever going to see ever, because I'm here, and I am the Lord of Banter, and I'm very funny. Very funny man.
Right, well, it is also quite an interesting pub, by the way, just to be clear. Like, this is... Like, there are people here, look, every table is full, and people are playing games. And by the way, this is the collection of games behind me.
Got all of your favourites.
All of your favourites, Phil.
Anagrams.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Obama Lava 2. And my personal favourite.
Secret Hitler.
Secret Hitler.
So I don't even know what that game is.
Hitler.
Look at this, look at that. Bears versus babies. Like, there is like a whole wall of games here. This place is called Freaks and Geeks, and it is
full of freaks and geeks.
You know, we haven't really talked about it because obviously, that's good footage, excellent footage. Yeah, fantastic. Bollocks. Because I got something to show you.
We've been out since like 2 o'clock, and you've been harbouring this secret the whole time.
No, I just haven't had the chance to show it to you because. Normally, I follow the routes of my pubs, don't I, in the books? And obviously, you've seen the Island book. Yes. Quick plug on the Island book.
Yes, I've got
Buy the Island book. It's a good book. Routes around Ireland. But I was digging around. This is a first edition, back when I was self-published, before I had my books. You would not believe it.
It's not actually all spelling mistakes in it.
It's got loads of spelling mistakes on it. It's not too bad, actually. And look, it serves a purpose. Yeah. Here's the bit that I think that's the funniest part about it. Look at the fucking state of that map.
Did you draw that yourself?
It's a combination of Google Maps and Paint.
Well, you know, Paint is a legitimate editing tool.
That's what my first books went out. I mean, they're not too bad. The pictures are all right. But look, there you go. That's a bit more like it. Got the numbers of the pubs on, easy to understand.
Obviously, I'm ribbing you for the absolute poor quality and spelling mistakes.
Oh, it's a shocker. I sold 10,000 copies of this book.
Yeah, like you legitimately sold a lot of copies of this book, and you did it with nobody's help.
Yeah.
You just did it because you felt that you could. So.
But I'll tell you what drove me mad though, lining up all the pictures and getting the header and stuff on here correct.
So my brother and my sister, who's dead, like, don't feel sorry for me. My brother and my sister released a children's book about cryptids.
Okay.
So my sister illustrated it, and my brother sort of put it all together. And my brother absolutely fucking lost his mind about the margins on the book.
On this side, and a shorter one here, and a bigger margin on that side, and a shorter one there to make it.
Think about if you're thinking of releasing your book.
So
think of margins.
If you're thinking about releasing your own book, I just remember getting so angry as I was trying to work my way doing it and lining up, look, all of these names and all of these numbers. This is a Camden route. Camden's a great route. Photos of friends and family at the back.
All the lads.
All the lads, yeah, all the lads. Lads and the ladies. Great off. Yeah, fantastic. That's what it used to be like on the pub crawls. Well, that's what it's still like. I did a secret pub crawl without off social. This year, 5th of September, the pub crawl is going to be one of the routes of my book, and it's going to. What we're saying, it's summer, so we're going to take off.
Yeah.
Seasonal depression gone.
Yeah, detach the zone of seasonal depression, attach the zone of hay fever.
Okay, but we're going to head to the wrestling now.
Yeah, we're going
after
to the
that
wrestling.
one. And we've decided that my finishing move is going to be to smack someone on the head with my book and say, "Last orders, motherfucker."
Yep. When I was in the biz, I was a heel, and I absolutely loved little children booing me, and I'd shout at them. That was my role. I was shouting at infants and their parents, giving a little sneer like that.
Could be worse. You could work for the BBC. Stop ranting. We are Colour Factory. Colour Factory. Here we go.
For the wrestling.
For the wrestling. This is the wrestling in here. It's the wrestling. We're a little bit late, so I think they'll be kicking off by now. Burgers and pints, I reckon. What do you reckon, Josh?
Burgers and pints.
By the way, Josh, where can we follow you?
Lovely.pubs on Instagram or lovely pubs on TikTok. But TikTok's fucking shit.
This has got to hurt. This is a night at the wrestling.
It is. We've been watching Combat Phantom.
This atmosphere is absolutely popping, isn't it? Yeah, we're loving it.
Professional wrestling nerds that will understand this. Back in like 2016, 2018, we had Progress Wrestling, which felt like a punk rock gig at the away end of Millwall. And what Hustle Wrestling do really well here is replicate that old school feeling. That everybody's sort of crammed in, everybody's enjoying it. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, it's busy. Look, it's busy.
It's not polished. Like, it's really
That's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here.
And you will see, you genuinely see the next generation of talent that you're going to see on WWE in these tiny little venues.
That slap.
I'm a spittle Lobson, sorry to disappoint you. But I've been called a lot of things in my time. Fuck you, Trina Love. I've been called the Brawler from Blackpool, the Stunner from Scarborough. But today, Tony, you can call me your guardian angel.
Stay on it. Right there. Try me to the... Yeah, I told him to do that. Come on, do that. Take that hat off. Come on, stay.
Make you want to get back into wrestling?
Oh, I reckon so. Like, my position in wrestling was I was just the guy on the outside, just being a little gobshite and abusing the crowd and just interfering in the matches.
So you say that, but wait till you get taken down. That's what's
that's
what's going to happen next month.
I got
We're going to see it
all the time when I was in that.
I'm going to get wiped out.